Yeah, I just left him over there.
So we passed each other.
Yes.
Check. Is this good? I did. All right, good morning. I'm John Zanino, Director of Henrico Recreation and Parks, and I'd like to thank you guys for joining us today as we officially break ground on a number of upgrades and improvements here at Three Lakes Park and Nature Center. As we get started, I'd like to recognize a few special guests. From the Board of Supervisors, we have the Chair of the Board, Mr. Tyrone Nelson. Right here from the Fairfield District, we have Mr. Roscoe Cooper. We have from the Brooklyn District, Mr. Dan Schmidt. From the Tuckahoe District, Mr. Jody Rogish, and then from the Three Chop District, Misty Roundtree. So we have the full board here to celebrate with us. Also from our Park and Recreation Advisory Commission, from the Three Chop District, we have Mr. Philip Parker. And from our Historic Preservation and Advisory Committee, from the Fairfield District, we have Mr. George Taylor. Also, I'd like to acknowledge from the County Manager's Office, our County Manager, Mr. John Vitokis. And we also have our Deputy County Manager and Chief of Staff, Ms. Carrie Trattina. I'd also like to thank Woodland Construction for being here, and we're excited to get them to work soon. Three Lakes Park is one of the most photographed and highly trafficked parks that we have because of its amenities and its central location. One of the big draws to the park is its namesake, the Three Lakes. I thought it'd be interesting to share that they were actually old borrowed pits that were dug during the construction of Interstate 64. When the land was purchased by the county in the late 80s, they were filled in to form the Three Lakes that you see today. Although Three Lakes is well loved by many, it is time for some much needed improvements. Improvements to trails and maybe a new toilet or two. In 2016, voters approved the bond referendum totaling $2.3 million. Since then, we've added another $1 million to the park improvement and another $1.3 million to the nature center improvements, bringing a grand total of $4.6 million worth of improvements. Work has already been complete on the trail network. The trail to Lake One has already been paved, and it's almost a mile worth of pavement. And if you haven't already walked that, I would encourage you later today or when it warms up, go see that trail. It's just off over here, but that was done a year ago with the same bond referendum money, and it's really a much needed improvement for this park. At this time, I'd like to invite Mr. Roscoe Cooper from the Fairfield District to the podium to share more about what's coming to this park and the Nature Center.
Well, good morning, everyone. I want to first thank the entire board for coming to Fairfield. It's a pleasure to have you all to come to the greatest district in Henrico County. Thank you, John. And again, we welcome everyone to Three Lakes Park. As our director just mentioned, we are here to kick off renovations on one of Henrico's most unique and highly visited spaces. This project consists of enhancing two areas. The first is the park itself, where we are constructing a new fully accessible restroom and outdoor classroom. Visitors will also be able to explore the life cycle of a frog in the interpretive playground. Other site and landscape improvements include an entrance walkway with seating, lighting, and special paving. Inside the Nature Center, we're proud to work with Riggs Ward Design again to create an exhibit that will highlight Virginia's past, present, and future native species and animals. One element we think you'll love is the interactive sandbox with a projector that responds to movement. As I said, Three Lakes historically attracts many families and individuals alike because of its many features. We're appreciative that Henrico voters approved the 2016 bond referendum to update and expand some of the educational opportunities here at Three Lakes Park. The renovations will also provide necessary maintenance, offer accessibility, and overall make the park even more of a great place for families and visitors of all ages. Again, thank you all for being here, and let's begin our groundbreaking ceremony. Thank you.
We have an extra one? Hey, Jim. Here, we got an extra one up here.